Watch and learn, Clank. This is how a real hero gets it done.
These are the real-life adventures of Captain Qwark, the greatest superhero the galaxy has ever known.
Hey, this thing on?
Meticulously reconstructed by our crack research team with the aid of eyewitness accounts, bathroom gossip, wild speculation, and a magic 8-ball. In the early days of the 5th Solarian equinox, the Solana galaxy was terrorized by a notorious pirate known as Captain Blackstar.
Ahoy! Anybody else got a craving for fish and chips?
Though still in the prime of his youth, Captain Qwark was already a living legend.
I was beating him up with a stick.
However, no previous adventure could have prepared Qwark for his encounter with the dread pirate Blackstar and his crew of... Oh, please tell me this is a typo.
That's robotic pirate ghosts. Guess reading wasn't your subject, eh, Professor?
Right. Now we begin the interactive portion of Episode 1. Booty is in the eye of the beholder.
Video game section for Ratchet and Clank 3. Now this was actually one of my favorite parts of playing this game, and this is pretty much playing a video game inside of a video game. You get to play through a standard side-scroller as Captain Qwark, and you have to do these to unlock Qwark's story, how he defeated Dr. Nefarious, and then Mysterious Number 5, Captain Qwark VidCom, or whatever they call it. So as you can probably tell when you go to the selection menu for these, there are 5 of them, so we will be doing 5 of these before we finish the game. And in each of the levels, there's these red kind of Qwark keys, I don't know exactly, I can't remember exactly what they were called, and there's these blue ones, and the red ones are worth 10, the blue ones are worth 1, and there's 100 total in each level. And collecting all 100 doesn't really, I mean, collecting everything doesn't give you a massive benefit. These aren't too difficult, but if you want to be a completionist, then you'll probably have to come back a few times to get them all, because I don't manage to get them all in this walkthrough, because I just wanted to show the easier ways to get through the levels and not the 100% ways. Now there's also a key, like, not that one, but there's another one that will raise Captain Qwark's health by 1, and there's 1 of them in each level, so you can raise your health 5 times by the time you get to the final level, and that sort of comes in handy. I mean, it's pretty easy to avoid getting hit as long as you don't fall into the pits like I keep doing, and as long as you don't get hit by the enemies. And in this first level, the only attacking option you have is to punch. In the later ones, your option will be to shoot people, and the guns are actually pretty cool. They give you tons of ammo all the time, and it's not too bad to defeat some of the enemies. And okay, never mind, I thought we didn't get a gun in this one. So here's a gun, and you can aim it with the left analog stick. You can aim it up and down, and as it says here, you can hold down R1 and move the stick for precision aiming, although I never actually had to do that. And that weird worm thing that kind of reminds me of Metroid that passed through here is I think it's going to be the boss of this level. So just keep an eye on the ammo that you have, and it's in the bottom left corner there, and pick up any gun that you see. But if you need to, be sure to actually use up some of the ammo just so you can defeat a few of the enemies before you restock completely. And that's pretty much going to be the formula of these kinds of levels. And I think there's a bonus in bolts if you beat the level quickly, but there's no real reason to worry about that time that's ticking at the top. All it does is tick up, so I guess if you wanted to compete with your friends one night or something and see who could do these the fastest, I guess that's one way you could do it, but for the most part there's no reason to worry about the time, and the rest of the level is just going to be jumping through some of these basic side-scrolling platforms, defeating a few more enemies, and then of course a boss. Then we get to learn the ever-increasingly hilarious story of Captain Qwark and his ride with Nefarious, but other than that, that'll be it for this video.
nice juicy health upgrade. Remember, cadets, there's one in every level.
I mean, I've worked on some real junk, but this one takes the cake. Pirate, ghost, robots. I mean, what do they think? We're idiots?
Hey, Professor, snap to it.
Once again, the citizens of the Solana Galaxy owed their lives to the dauntless courage of the remarkable man behind the cube. With great reluctance, Qwark accepted a meager fee for his services and promptly donated the entire sum to the Qwark for Tots Scholarship Fund, a charity providing makeovers and buxom bimbos for needy people named Qwark.
I've got a big heart. Mr. President? Yes, I got the fruit basket, thanks. It turns out I'm allergic to prunes. Yeah, who knew? What? Blackwater City is under attack. Yes, sir, I'm on my way.
The exciting, all-true, right, adventures of Captain Qwark continue in Episode 2.
Well, who's that handsome devil?
It appears Qwark has regained his memory.
Hey, this dressing room isn't fit for a pig. What kind of shoddy production are you people running?
That's him, all right.
He may need a while to adjust. In the meantime, I've got a mission that's perfect for you two. We've just learned of a prototype holographic device that can disguise the user as a Tyrannoid, even allowing him to speak Tyrannese.
Is it just me, or do you smell bananas?
Anyway, the device happens to be the grand prize on this week's Annihilation Nation. Check it out.
Tonight on Annihilation Nation, we feature an all-new Death Course. Let's meet tonight's victim. Contestant, Fred. Fred is a Gadgetron accountant who claims he once had a Morpho Ray go off in his pants. What a champ. Let's take a look at what he's up against. Doesn't look too bad now, does it? Good luck, Fred! Next!
Another day, another death course.